Hey everyone, this is Nikachu, Merfolk Master, and we are here to play Mono Blue Merfolk in Modern. If you want to learn the ways of the Merfolk Mono Blue, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. We're going to thank our sponsor, themanabase.com. And as usual, we've got Pauper Ponderings done by Austin Hoey, doing the latest Pauper digging and exploring. Don't forget to check them out on themanabase.com, your home base for everything Magic the Gathering. I won the die roll, and I'm going to keep this hand. This hand is pretty decent. We have like a turn 1 play with Spell Pierce to interact with them, and we can play turn 2 Smuggler's Copter and follow it up with Merfolk Trickster and then start digging. And we can even... Yeah, and then if these Spell Pierces are not very good, we can just like throw them away. So Bloodstained Mire, there's like... Well, there's a few decks with Bloodstained Mire. There's Jund. There's Mardu Pyromancer. There's Hollow One Aggro. Which one of them is it going to be? Looks like it's Hollow One. So we get to Spell Pierce something. That's nice. That really slows them down. I mean, sometimes their entire reason for keeping was something like that. Oh, I have another Spell Pierce. You know what? I'm incentivized to not play this, but I think I have to get something on the board. I would rather get something on the board. Because I could like try to Spell Pierce the next discard outlet. Especially since I have so many of them in my hand. Blood Crypt number 2. Another Faithless Looting. So now if they find Hollow One, it might be a Vengevine. What is going on here? Death Shadow. What? Huh? Okay then. I should have held on to those Spell Pierces a lot harder. So one unfortunate thing with this build of the deck is it's not playing Harbinger of the Tides, which is better in these sort of matchups because you can like bounce the creatures back to their hand. Holy cow, Spell Pierce was like a bomb. Spell Pierce was more important than I thought it was. I didn't know like this was going to happen. This is like a nut draw coming out of our opponent. We have like one option, that is to find Master of Waves like really quickly. I think the best I can do... Whoops! Oh, I forgot to play a land! The position is so bad that I forgot to play a land. And what I wanted to do was Merfolk Trickster a Hollow One, activate the Smuggler's Copter, block Vengevine. We would take some damage, but at least we would get to loot and keep the Merfolk Trickster on the board and hopefully draw Master Waves. And then if we go like Master Waves into Master Waves, we can stabilize. Like we're totally losing. We need like pretty perfect cards to happen, but I pretty much threw away my only chance of winning the game. And we also have to hope our opponent has nothing and would do nothing. Actually, they don't know exactly what we're on. Okay, I will concede, but not immediately. Real janky stuff down here in these friendly leagues. Well, where did our opponent go? Fortunately, we do have some tools against all this. I mean, we do have I can block. Oops. Okay, what's going on here? Okay, I want to activate you. So then I can activate you. Who knows, maybe there's an outside chance that I can still get back in this game. I'll show them another Spell Pierce, doesn't change anything. Oh, we're at 1. 1 is not none. So it's like, so it's just Hollow 1 with Vengevines in it. It's just more high variance. Alright. Nikachu MTG playmats are finally here, featuring the iconic Bunny of Waves. We've also teamed up with Dragon's Lair to bring you Master Your Waves and Bunny Guide. Pick up yours today at inkgaming.com by following the link in the description. Begin sideboarding. So our main deck relics were great, we just didn't draw them. We're going to want Tidebinder Mage, taps down Vengevine and the Flameblade Adept. Maybe they're playing with Vengevine over the Flamewake Phoenix. Like, there has to be something being replaced. Because this is super stupid aggro, we're going to take out the Spreading Seizes. I think we're just going to keep everything else. Ideally, I would like to have a deck with Harbinger of the Tides and Dismember. I think Dismember is fine in matchups like this. You know, I would rather pay for life and kill a Hollow 1 for forever than to let it sit on the board and beat us down over and over again. Oh, wait a minute. We can replace the Repeal with a Last Relic. If they're going to be playing with Vengevine, that's pretty dangerous. We have to keep that graveyard clean. And they're playing with Death Shadow? What is going on here? Yeah, I can keep this. Our opponents are mulliganing a lot, but you know we're having trouble taking advantage of it. I may be experiencing some lag right now. Maybe that's why I clicked through my turn. So I think, like, the way I'm looking at Merfolk right now, you have to sort of avoid you have to sort of ignore the normal creature type of decks. Focus on decks like this, like Hollow 1, focus on the control decks, focus on Tron. Those are the things that are going to be rising to the top. Those are the things that are going to be overall winning in general. Oh man, it's like a mix of Dredge, Death Shadow, and Hollow 1 all at the same time. Just a mishmash of all this nonsense. That's a good draw. Like, we might just be able to overpower our opponent in time. Another Neonates. 2 Neonates. So in theory, maybe a Hollow 1 could come out because they've discarded a bunch of cards. Oh no. If it's the second creature spell, oh no, but this will be like, what, the third? Why do they get to trigger? Oh, they played a Neonate last turn? This is stupid. I mean, the thing about these sort of decks is like, it's... I mean, it's like, okay, that's fair. You have this really cool janky combo, but like it's really inconsistent. It's really, really inconsistent. So it's just frustrating when they pull it off so comfortably. Oh yeah. Like not oh yeah, that's how it was meant to be. I always get these rollouts like this. Oh whatever, we're just gonna have to stall them out a little bit. Fortunately, we do have a bunch of Merfolk Tricksters in our hand. It will help. We need this to be a creature. I'm not happy about seeing that, but not much I can do about it. And a Death Shadow. So I think we just take all this, and then we can like Merfolk Trickster the Grim Lavamancer and then attack past our opponent for the win. Because we can get in 7 points of damage. Should have considered that just in case. Yeah, I could Merfolk Trickster the Death Shadow just in case I draw Tidebinder. I could tap this thing down. But hopefully our opponent doesn't have any removal to make that matter. Don't think that's going to matter. But they could. They could have Fatal Push. They could have anything. This deck can be or do anything. Alright, so we get a game. They lived dangerously and they got punished for it. Do I want Gut Shot? Not really. Do I want Repeal? Not really. Do I want Counterspells? Sort of, yeah. But like, if they can do this all on turn 2, which is the stupid thing. Look, turn 2, 2 Vengevines, we still beat them. Not bad. Pat ourselves on the back, people. Let's pat ourselves on the back. We may not win the match, but we got game 2. I don't even know how that happened. I guess they just put their life total dangerously low. What could go wrong? What could go wrong? The reason I'm not playing with Spreading Seas, or maybe I should play with Spreading Seas, because this is a deck with, like, Vengevine. 24 creatures. Is Smuggler's Copter good here? Okay, we'll take out... If I get a chance, I'll take out 2 Smuggler's Copters for 2 Spreading Seas. Maybe not. So that looks like I'm not now. Because I'm taking out Spreading Seas against Hollow One because they rarely want to block. There's not many creatures that can block, but there's actually quite a few creatures in this deck that can block. Vengevine can block, and Death Shadow can block. I don't know. We have a Relic. I'm going to keep this hand. And then if we can curve out, I'm sure actually this could really stabilize really easily. Okay, Grim Lavamancer actually is really nice to see because we've got this Relic here. Eat the Graveyard. Keep that thing empty. Attack for 1? No? No attack for 1. Just play an island and pass. Two fetch lands now. Make them exile their Street Wraith. I don't know how they can use it, but just do that. And then we'll exhaust the Grim Lavamancer. Force them to fetch. I'll do this all at end of turn so that hopefully they can't do anything stupid. Like, if they were to try to like use their sorceries to draw and discard cards into their graveyard, I want to hold up the mana with Relic of Progenitus, but now that the turn is over, I'm going to throw a Merfolk Trickster out there. Develop our board, exhaust the Grim Lavamancer. Mutavault's nice. Anything that draws cards. I guess we can try to upkeep Merfolk Trickster now. Because we still have Relic, and there's the graveyard's empty, so we're not giving our opponent the opportunity to play their sorceries. I guess they just have a very slow controlling hand. No, I'm not going to play Smuggler's Copter. Oh no, maybe I will. So I have the option. I have potentially Spell Pierce or Relic up. I don't know how well Spell Pierce will interact with them here. I mean, they're at the point where they can just hardcast these Vengevines, so I can't take forever. Pass the turn. Maybe our opponent will hard cast a Street Wraith. Wouldn't that be something? I haven't seen that in a long time. I don't think Spell Pierce is countering anything anymore. We get in there with the Merfolk Trickster. Oh man, they just must have so much removal. I guess they have enough removal that I'm now... Okay, hold on, cancel. Let's exile this Lightning Bolt. I don't know, do I try to get in there with Smuggler's Copter? I think I should try. I can't sit on these Spell Pierces for forever. If they shoot my Copter down, then, well, they shoot my Copter down. That's one fatal push that does not hit my Master of Waves. They just, like, turned into a super control deck here. Okay. It's interesting that they had a lot of opportunities to attack with this Grim Lavamancer for many turns, and then finally now they're going to go in for an attack. Right, just hard casting Hollow Ones, all right. In that case, I'm going to crack Relic because we can't wait any longer. Well, Tie-Bar Mage is something. Spell Pierce looks so good in all the other games, and then all of a sudden it's just garbage in this one. It's like they took out all their cantrips. A Death Shadow. Maybe they just have Death Shadows in their hand. They have a Hollow One. You could have cast that Hollow One. That's interesting. Goblin Bushwhacker. So we're going to get hit for a healthy amount here. So I understand why they had like such a really slow, clunky hand. So we're going to take 9. Yeah, I'll comfortably take 9, go to 10. Maybe they have another Goblin Bushwhacker. Okay, come on, land. Not land. And not good either. Like, this is real. I mean, this thing's useless. I'm gonna crack the Relic, hoping to draw like at least a Lord. If I'm going, if anything, I would take like a Lord there. No. Okay, so we'll play Ether Vial, and I guess we're gonna chump block. There Or maybe we can just block the Death Shadow. That wouldn't be too bad if I'm allowed to do that. No? Okay. That's good news. That's good. They clearly don't have any removal left. Engineered explosives on 2. Unfortunately. Oh, actually, we can counter this. We have 2 Spell Pierces! 2 of them! Finally! We're gonna get it! We're gonna get ya, engineered explosives. Oh. Makes me feel like I'm using cards in my hand. I'm playing Magic all of a sudden. I hope they have a land in their hand that they didn't play. They're getting punished. Alright. It's a step to stabilization. Next turn we can play Tidebiner Mage into another Master of Waves. So Death Shadow can get bigger here. Hopefully that just doesn't matter. Vengevine. Okay, that's okay. If that's going to be the attack, I'm going to like double block the Hollow One and then single block the Vengevine. I have no problem with that. Okay, so we just double block Hollow One. There are 9 life. We can put a ton of elementals on the board. So Tidebiner Mage or Master of the Pearl Trident. Probably not the Master of the Pearl Trident. Let's just make our life a little bit easier. Tap this thing down. Play Master of Waves. The Master has arrived again! The Master has a brother who also happens to be a Master of Waves. And that should be about it. Unless our opponent has like 2 bolts. I don't think they're getting out of this. And that's it. The Master of Waves has done it. The slow, patient play. I didn't think I was going to win this one, people. Oh, actually, both these games, it felt like I was really way behind, but somehow the interaction did it. Tidebiner Mage still good in 2018, and so is Master of Waves. And we got to see a little bit of my plan of cracking things like Relic to draw into, you know, our higher end spells. You know, as many card draw cards as possible to get into, you know, the things that we need while still being effective. Eating up the graveyard, making Grim Lavamancer just a 1/1 fugitive wizard right there in the creature type. So we're going to thank all my patrons supporting me on Patreon. We're also going to thank themanabase.com for being our sponsor. This has been Nikachu playing Modern Merfolk.